Hamstring rehabilitation exercises from easy to pro. Hi, my name is Paul Carson, and in today's video, I'm going to share with you the best exercises to rehabilitate any hamstring related injury, whether it was caused by a sprint or a stretch. I'm going to explain the exercises in 3 stages: early, mid, and end. And if you're looking for a more comprehensive overview of hamstring related injuries and pain, you'd like to know why they are so common in sports like football and hockey, as well as gaining a more detailed rehabilitation guide, you can check out my full video up in the corner here. Okay, early stage. This is when pain is at its highest, the muscle is extremely tight and shortened. The goal when rehabbing in this stage is simple. We want to start increasing the length of the hamstring muscle while beginning to load it eccentrically, focusing on more double leg movements than single leg. When we say eccentric movement, that basically means that the muscle is working when it is straight rather than bent. You're going to work in a comfortable pain range between 1 to 3 out of 10 because good rehab always hurts a little bit. You're going to perform 3 exercises. Exercise number 1, eccentric hamstring slide. Eccentric hamstring slide is super easy. You find a slippery surface and use a tea towel, lift up your bum and slide out both of your legs as far as you can until you feel the pull of your affected hamstring muscle. The second exercise you're going to perform is the hamstring bridge. You're going to get into the normal bridge position, but you're going to put both of your heels on a slightly raised surface and straighten your legs out more, and then lift your bum as normal. And this is going to focus on the hamstrings. You're then going to perform one single leg exercise, which is the half Romanian deadlift. You're going to do it with your unaffected leg slightly bent and your knee bent. And what this does is reduces the pull and the strain on your hamstring muscle, as this is a single leg exercise and it puts more weight onto the affected hamstring. You will only move on to stage number 2, the mid stage, when you can perform all of these exercises 3 times a week for 10 repetitions with 0 out of 10 pain. Mid stage. A few weeks have now passed. There's a little bit less pain in the hamstring. Walking is starting to get a little bit easier. So now the goal is to continue to increase the length of this hamstring muscle by focusing on eccentric exercises, but this time more of an emphasis on single leg movements to isolate the affected hamstring. Again, the rules are the same. We want to work in a comfortable pain range between 1 and 3 out of 10. And again, you're going to perform 3 exercises which require minimal equipment. Exercise number 1 is a single leg hamstring bridge. So same as before, you're going to have your in the bridge position with your heels on an elevated surface, but you're going to lift the unaffected leg and then only work on your affected leg to focus just on the hamstring. The second exercise you're going to perform is a full length single leg RDL, again focusing on that affected leg, this time with your back leg straightening out as far as you can. You will perform both of these exercises on the unaffected leg as well, because it's always good to do both, and it gives you a reference point and where you need to get to in terms of strength and balance. The third exercise you're going to do is the Nordic hamstring curl. You're going to perform this with a partner, as this is a double leg exercise, and you're going to get down on your knees. You're going to hold and lock your ankles into position, and you are going to brace and lean forward as far as you can, and then make sure that you can pull yourself back. We're only going to do a half movement at this point. This is a very difficult exercise, but super important in preventing hamstring injuries and building eccentric strength. You're going to perform these exercises again 3 times per week for 3 sets of 10 repetitions. And you will continue to do this until you can perform them without pain, and then you can move on to the third and final end stage. Late stage. Minimal pain now, and the affected hamstring should be a similar length within around 10 degrees of the unaffected side. The best way to test this is to lie on your back, lift up your hip to 90 degrees with your knee bent, put your hands on the back of your thigh, and straighten out your leg as far as you can. You do this on the unaffected side, then the affected side, so that you can compare the length and tightness of the muscle. Now the goal here is really to build back up the same level of strength that you have on the unaffected side. The rules are the same. We want to stick to a comfortable pain range between 1 and 3 out of 10, but we are now going to start to load the hamstring muscle more. You're going to perform 3 exercises. The first one, again, is the hamstring bridge with the one leg, although this time we're going to put an additional weight onto the hip at the front. This can be a dumbbell, kettlebell, whatever you have, just to give you that extra loading. You're then also going to perform the single leg RDL exercise, this time with a dumbbell in your hand when you're leaning down, or you can use a kettlebell as well. Again, just increase the load, the strain, and the stretch on the hamstring muscle. The third and final exercise is the Nordic hamstring curl again. So you're going to need to call your partner. And then this time you're going to try go further. The best way to do this one is to put down a little box or some sort of visual cue that you can put your hands on the floor, and then let yourself go down as far as you can. And as soon as those hamstring muscles give and the body falls forward, you just pop your hands out on whatever surface you have in front of you. Same rules apply. You're going to perform 3 sets, 10 repetitions, and you're going to do this 3 times a week. We want to stick to that comfortable pain range of between 1 and 3 out of 10. Once you can do that, and this causes you 0 pain, you then now have to think, right, how can I build to the same amount of strength that I have on the other side? The most effective way to build strength quickly over a short period of time is to ensure that the muscle is fatigued and tired. This means that it's going to build more strength. That's simple. The easiest way to do this is by using the RPE scale and using it like this. So 10 is the most effortful thing you can do. 1 is no effort at all. But what we're going to say is that 10 equals fatigue. You could not do another repetition of the exercise that you're trying to do in this set. And we are going to say that 9 equals having 1 or 2 repetitions left in the tank that you could perform. And this is what we're going to aim for. You want all of your exercises to feel like a 9 out of 10 on the RPE scale. Now, the best way to test this, especially if you're a beginner, is to do the single leg exercises on your unaffected side, so your stronger side. Let's take the single leg RDL, and let's say we're going to use a 15-kilo dumbbell. And I am going to say to myself, okay, I think this is the weight where I can only do 5 repetitions. So then I do 5 repetitions, and then I stop. Then I wait 5 minutes, and then what I'm going to do is I am going to do with the same weight, but this time I'm going to do as many repetitions as I can. So then you just keep going until you cannot do another one. And if you get 5 repetitions, then you know that you have a good idea of your own strength. But if you get to 10 repetitions, then you know that you need to increase the weight. So once you know what your maximum is on your unaffected side, that gives you something to aim for and build towards on your affected side when rehabbing. This stage can take months because it's all about building back up that strength and flexibility. But you can use this skill for the Nordic hamstring curls, for the single leg RDLs, and for the hamstring bridges. You can increase the weight on both of those single leg exercises, and you can add more movement in, and you can even start hold a weight in front of you, a dumbbell in front of you while performing the Nordic hamstring curl. You want to aim for 5 repetitions within your sets at an RPE of 9 out of 10. This is the most optimal way to build strength, and this will help you get back quickest way you can. But you don't have to do it alone. I'm here, and my mission is simple: to reduce the number of people worldwide suffering from pain, estimated to be 1 billion, through exercise, education, and self-management. So if you want to help me on my mission, then you can book a free 60-minute session to understand your pain and situation better. Then I will create for you your own personalized rehab program, set you up on our exercise application so we can track your pain and your progress. But this offer is only for the first 300 patients so that I can get the ball rolling and get started on my mission. So please take advantage of this right now and click the link in the description to eliminate your pain today. And that's it. Hamstring rehab completed. If you like this video, please let me know in the comments below. Should I focus on shorter, more focused content like this? And if you did enjoy the video, please do not forget to subscribe to the channel and share this video with at least one person you know who will benefit from it. It helps me increase my reach, help more people, and it brings you guys along on the mission with me. And remember, I've got lots more videos on similar content like this, so why not watch one of them right now? I think they're great. Why don't you watch them and let me know?